In this video, we explore the ancient ruins of Peloponnese on an impromptu road trip. We arrived at the start of European Heritage Weekend, which gave free admission to all the archaeological sites. Welcome to Greece. We've just arrived, and our first stop is the ancient city of Corinth. And at the top of the hill is the Temple of Apollo, with the most impressive columns still remaining. This city was sacked several times, and it was one of the most wealthy cities in all of Greece. The Isthmus of Corinth separates the Peloponnese Peninsula from the Greek mainland, giving Corinth control of trade routes and great wealth. The towering limestone walls are 259 feet above the water, which makes for an exciting plunge facilitated by Zulu bungee jumping, which offers a jump and GoPro camera package for €100. We took a pass on the plunge and instead dove into the Mycenae fortress and palace.
This is the Lion's Gate of Mycenae Palace and Fortress. It did have two upright lions. The heads are missing now, but it was built in 1260 BC, and there was a big double wooden door at the bottom to keep enemies away.
It's also the oldest relief in all of Europe. We're going into the lion's tomb, which supposedly has amazing acoustics.
Amazing.
So say something.
Yeah, it's can
Yeah.
you hear the echo? Yeah.
Bounces right back.
Yeah, it does.
Whoa,
So you don't need a microphone in here.
that is weird.
I know.
Just 3 miles north of the beautiful town of Nafplio, where we stayed for 2 nights, is the Mycenean Acropolis of Tiryns, which dates back over 4,000 years. This entire area is full of archaeological wonders, and in the middle of an orange orchard is the beehive tomb of Tiryns. Remarkable.
Sure is.
Oh, wait, no, I hear the acoustics.
Oh, you can hear it there?
Yeah. And I guess that's where Thalos was buried.
Very cool.
Barb, where are you?
I am in the Mycenaean bridge, and I'm going to try and walk underneath it and hope that it doesn't fall down on me, because it's probably been here for about 5,000 years.
All right, fingers crossed. Go
Okay.
for it. To be on the safe side, Barb tested the top of the bridge first.
Whoa. There we go. Here we are at the
Epidaurus Theater,
Amphitheater.
which seats over
14,000 people in 55 rows, and was built in the 3rd century BC by
Askepieion,
who?
was
A healer.
not only of the body, but also of the soul, the heart, and the mind. And theater is one of the best ways to heal the latter part of that description.
Both for the audience and for the performers themselves.
And we're in the cheap seats right now. We're back up on the 55th row, and we're going to see what it's like with the acoustics. Some people say that today is the day when the wind will rise and blow the world away, and it may be so. I just don't know. All I know is up until we have to go, I want to celebrate. I want to make a celebration. I want to celebrate. We are at the Hestiatorian, which is the banquet hall where they would have sacrificial animals. And in the middle of this gigantic structure is a theater. So this was the world's first dinner theater.
We're at the top of the Palamidi fortress.
Which is over 1,000 steps to get to this top.
Yeah.
And this fortress was built in the mid-1700s.
And before it was completed, the Turks conquered Greece. So unfortunately, the Ottomans had it first, and then in the Greek Independence War in 1821, they got it back.
Yes.
It's a pretty spectacular view from up here.
Oh my God,
it's amazing.
Is just monstrous. We think they have 7 bastions here.
It just goes over, I don't know, maybe 100 acres. It's huge.
Yeah, and
it's absolutely huge.
They have a moat, and they have all these kill holes where you're funneled into a narrow area, and if you're able to breach one of the barriers, then you get slaughtered at the next.
Yeah.
We're at the Acropolis castle in Nafplio. It was built in the 4th century BC. Started.
Yeah.
Who knows when it was completed, but it's pretty impressive. And it defended the city. This was the richest city in Greece for quite some time because of its strategic location and its tranquil bay. Uh-oh, wild cats.
Yep.
Waiting to pounce. Nafplio's Arvanita Promenade is a stunning 1-kilometer paved coastal path that hugs the base of the massive Arcaniflia Castle Rock.
Edie.
Mother Teresa of the cats. The path offers sweeping views connecting the town's harbor to Arvanita Square and beach. This is our street. And that's our balcony straight ahead. And this is where we had dinner at Tavern Vasilas. Our next stop was the 3.5-hour drive to Monemvaisa, with a brief visit to the Dimitrios shipwreck. On the beautiful, long and winding road that travels through the inland of Greece, you'll see many of these little statues or crosses, and unfortunately that is a warning to take it slow as you take the curves. But notice the speed limit.
The speed limit is 90 kilometers an hour. We're doing 17, which seems about right for this kind of road because it's relatively narrow and it has a lot of S-curves and you can't see around the corner.
And around the corner was the Dimitrios shipwreck, which was abandoned in 1981. Soon we reached Monemvaisa, which means single entrance due to its narrow causeway. This medieval fortress town is also known as the Gibraltar of the East. We started early in the morning to explore the rock and avoid the midday sun. This little fortress town from the 6th century was brimming with charm as we explored its narrow alleyways and climbed its steep stairway up the mountain to spectacular views. Oh, this is kind of like the balcony that we have.
Yeah, it is. But you see that big open area there? That's kind of cool.
It's a slightly better view than ours.
Yeah.
At the top of Monemvaisa lies the 12th century Hagia Sophia Church, which looks down over the heavenly blue-green waters below. Trying to set up a town in a dry area is a big challenge, especially maintaining a water supply that's consistent. So these guys back in the 1400s came up with a series of cisterns. And behind me is one of the big catch basins which the water would run off and then collect in the cistern down below. I marvel at man's ingenuity and ability to change and adapt. And we can survive without oil, but we can't survive without water. Traveling through Greece, I'm reminded how temporal empires are and how they're tied to climate. The demise of the mighty Mycenaean Empire was impacted by a 300-year drought event 3,200 years ago. This climate shift caused crop failures, dearth, and famine. History repeats itself, and hopefully we can learn from the past. And as Lake Mead dries up, Hoover Dam's turbines are on the verge of shutting down. I hope we wake up soon, if not for us, then for future generations.